All right, what up, what up, what up, people? What's poppin'? What's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. Was good? What's the deal? So, what was I gonna say today? Because I just wanted to real quick say to you guys, what's up, Ellis? What's going on? What is that? Celtic Eagle, I think. 1000 was popping. X Gen was good. Nez was popping. Rob Cruz, Darrell S, got Juice is in the building. So I'm on my phone right now because my computer's rendering some shit. So I'm not gonna be able to take calls, but I'm here getting it in. You feel what I'm saying? I'm here getting it in. But before I get into all that, boom, make sure you get How to Have Sex 2 Minute Date, ebook, hard copy, audiobook. Make sure you get this shit popping. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you get that going. So go to MrLocario.com to get those things. So basically, what I wanted to say, I wanted to ask you guys, are you actually ready for women to like you? You feel what I'm saying? Are you ready for this to happen? And so what I mean is, are you actually prepared for the success that's going to come about when you study the game, when you start getting women, when you start seeing chicks showing interest in you? You understand? What up, expert level wrestling? What's going on? Are you ready for that? Because this is what happens a lot of times. I get a lot of guys that hit me up and they'll say, yo, I was with this chick and she was choosing up. But the dude wasn't ready for it. And the reason why he wasn't ready for it, so used to women basically, shitting on him or playing games or doing all this other stuff. You see what I mean? And so you have to be ready and prepared for weapons, because sometimes what's going to happen is this, is that chicks are going to want to fuck with you and you're not even going to believe. And I've had where I've had chicks who interested me, but I wasn't ready for because either I was, getting situations where shit wasn't really going on for me. So when it showed interest, it unbelievable. You feel what I'm saying? Like, oh, why would a chick wanting to fuck with me? And that's how dudes think. So when a girl that hot tries to deal with you, you're for this shit because your mindset has already been conditioned. Let me make sure you guys could see me good, because hold on. It says going in and out. Hold on, give me 1 second. Let me try something. Hold on, let me try something. Can you guys see me? Can you guys see me? Let me make sure you guys can see me good. Hold on. I'm trying to see it on if I can see it through the computer from my phone. Okay, is it better? It's a little bit better? All right, cool. Cool. Okay, so where was I again? Everything good now? All right, cool. So basically what I was saying is this, is that you're going to get chicks who are going to want to, they're going to want to fuck with you, and you're not going to be prepared for it. You understand? You need prepared beforehand and understand that there's going to be hot girls who are going to want to fuck with you. There's going to be girls that you want to fuck with that's going to want to be dealing with you, who's going to be showing interest, who's going to cooperate. Now, the more you study the game, the more this is going to happen. You feel what I'm saying? But if you're not prepared, you're going to fuck everything up. You see what I'm saying? So I remember at one time there was this chick that I met at some event I was doing. This was back in the days when I was rapping and shit. Like I used to, spit rhymes and do all that other shit, right? So I'm up there rapping, doing my thing, and I meet this chick or whatever, bad shorty or whatever like that. And she's choosing up on me. And like we was talking or whatever, and I went back to her place and we smashed the night. But what happened was throughout the whole time, like it took long to even get to that point for me to smash her that night. Because in my mind, I was thinking, oh, this girl must be just playing games. She must be just talking to me for attention. I don't know what's going on because I wasn't so used to it coming that fast. And so when it did, I was like, okay, I gotta make this shit pop. And so you gotta get into a mindset where you're used to that shit going down. Because you don't want a situation to happen where the girl is feeling you and then you think it's too good to be true. You see what I'm saying? Wooten 54, you say you did that too? That's what I'm saying. That shit happens. That shit definitely happens. You feel what I'm saying? So, you got to make sure that you're prepared. You're prepared for that success. See, a lot of dudes are not prepared for the success, and they're so stuck in the mindset of thinking that they can't be successful with women. You feel what I'm saying? They're in that mindset. And so this is where you get a lot of dudes, like even let's say like a lot of cats who are in the MGTOW shit. Their whole vibe is, fucking with chicks is dangerous or dealing with girls is terrible and all that other shit. And see, what happens is the more success you have with women, the more you actually like you have this different perspective when it comes to women. You feel what I'm saying? Now, again, you can't, this is the thing, you're not going to be naive about dealing with chicks in general, but what it is that you're going to have a different perspective because women are treating you in a way that's showing that they really feel you. You understand what I'm saying? They're letting you know that they feel you. It's a whole different type of energy. You feel what I'm saying? It's a whole different type of energy. Because when chicks like you, a lot of times what it is that they make shit easier for you, right? They cooperate. AQI, you said they're a lot nicer. Exactly. When a chick is feeling you, they're nice as fuck. You feel what I'm saying? They're cool as shit. That's when they're feeling you. And he said they reciprocate. Real talk. So you have a different perspective on women when they're feeling you. But what you got to understand is that if you're not prepared to be successful with women, you will have girls who are feeling you and you won't even recognize they're feeling you. You might think that like they're, they could say anything and you'll think, oh, well, I guess that means she don't like me or she was acting this way. So, that means she's not feeling me because your mindset is always caught on she's not feeling me. She doesn't like me. Girls don't like me. Girls give me a hard time. This is why guys continue to deal with women who are uncooperative, who have attitudes and who do a whole bunch of bullshit because that becomes the norm. You understand? You need to be in a situation where the norm becomes women who are treating you good, women who are fucking you and doing all this other shit, women who are cooperating. You want that to be the norm. So when you run into women who are the opposite of that, you don't deal with them. Samuel Jackson said you can say that, but your purpose is attractive to certain women. What do you mean? What are you talking about? What you mean, bro? You said finding them is not easy. You talking about the chicks who really feeling you? Well, this is the thing. You got to put in work, but also recognize the signs of when a chick is feeling you, and also be open to receiving that. You understand what I'm saying? You got to be open to receiving that, and be able to say, okay, I am the type of guy women want to fuck with. You understand what I'm saying? Because this is the thing. You usually have, three types of dudes, I would say, generally. You got the guys that, and this fluctuates here and there, but you got the guys who get hardly no chicks at all, right? Then you got the guys who get girls, but it's usually girls they're not really that into. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's not the ones they really want. Then you got the guys who get the girls they want, right? You want to be that third type of guy, right? Usually guy 2 and 3 fluctuates in certain situations, but it's usually the guy who gets no girls at all, really. Guy who gets girls, but the girls he don't really necessarily want. Like, he's just fucking chicks because they're there and it's easy for him to get the pussy from this girl, but he's not really into her. And then you have the guy who gets the type of chicks he really wants. You feel what I'm saying? And I want you guys to be the type of guy who gets the girls they really want. But what's going to happen is, Samuel Johnson, you say you're a guy too. So what happens is that if you're not prepared for success, let's say, for example, some of you guys saying you're a guy too. You're the guy who gets girls, but not the girls you want. What's going to happen is you're going to be in a situation where a girl you actually want is feeling you, but you're not going to believe that she's feeling you because you're not used to getting that type of girl. Or what's going to happen is you do get with that girl and you're going to get this thing they call one-itis, where you're going to be so caught up into this one chick. You're going to be so emotionally attached to this one girl. You understand? So that's the thing. You got to be the type of dude who, is prepared for that success. Because this is the thing. Guys always say, oh, I want the hot girl. I want this. I want that to go down. Fine. That's cool. But are you prepared to handle that shit? Or can you even recognize when a girl is feeling you? Like, I remember I was listening to, actually, he didn't succeed called into one of my shows a while ago. I think he put up a clip of it with me and Amina. And he said that he went into some store and the girl said something like, hey, I'll always see you in here. And it's funny because he took that as like a negative thing. And I'm like, dude, the girl's just making conversation. Maybe the girl was interested in you. Why didn't you take that conversation and see where it went? But see, if your mindset is always on, well, girls don't like me, I can't get girls, shit ain't popping off, then it's going to be hard. You understand? Chizzy City, you say, you remember that? So that's the thing. Because what happens is that you develop an identity for yourself as the guy who can only get this type of girl or that type of girl, or the guy who can't get girls. And so when a hot girl, a girl you think is hot is really feeling you or she's showing you interest, you think there's something wrong with you. You ever notice how guys say, like, for example, you always hear this shit when guys say, well, if I meet a girl and she wants to fuck me on the first night, or she wants to fuck me quick, I'm cautious because I'm not sure that she probably does that to every other guy. You've heard that a lot of times, right? You heard that a lot of times where guys say, well, I don't want to fuck with this girl because she's so slutty. She's a thought, right? And she's probably done this to other guys too. You've probably heard that a million fucking times, right? Now, it could be true she does that to every other guy, right? Who cares? The point is, is that she's doing it to you now. So let's say she doesn't do it to every other guy, but she's just doing it to you because for some reason she's that attracted to you. But because you're not prepared for success and because you don't feel like you deserve that type of treatment from women, or because you're not used to that type of treatment from women, you're not going to, you're going to probably fuck up that situation. You're going to be nervous. You're going to be cautious and be like, what's going on? Why is she trying to, you're going to be thinking of all this other shit. You're like, oh my God, she's probably a hoe because when I fuck with a chick, I expect her to want to fuck me. You understand? I expect the woman to want to fuck me now. If I'm with a chick and she not trying to fuck me, I'm like, that's a turn off for me. That's a huge turn off for me. You understand? I want the chick to want to fuck me now. You understand? So I'm not on that shit like, oh, she's fucking me. That must mean she's fucking all these other guys. Hell, first of all, what that does when you say that, what you're doing is you're subconsciously grouping yourself with all these other guys. Like you're just like every other guy, which is why she's doing that. She's not doing it because you're interesting. She's not doing it because you're you. She's not doing it because you have something of value, within yourself. She's just doing it because you're just like every other guy. You understand what I'm saying? So when you have that thought process, that could lend the situation to you fucking up your shit. You understand? Because you're not prepared. You're not prepared for the success. You understand? Because see, when you start having success with women, right? What's going to happen is that your perspective will change. You understand? So for example, like when I watch, like, let's say a MGTOW's video and he's talking about, oh, women do this or women do that. I'm like, yeah, he's right. Women will do this and women will do that. So I'm not disagreeing with him. I'm just saying that I'm not the nigga they doing that with. You see what I'm saying? I'm the other guy. Like when dudes be complaining about hypergamy and all that other shit. I'm like, I'm the guy who she's seeing as the best choice. So who gives a fuck? And even if she is seeing another dude who she feels is the better choice, that's cool. Because I got a whole line of other girls who's interested. But see, I'm prepared for that. I'm prepared for the success. You see what I'm saying? My dude K Zaggin in the building. What's popping? Black Rider in the building. What's going on? Black Raider, what's going on with you? So y'all talking about if a chick is intimidated? Yeah, sometimes chicks get intimidated when you fucking with them. But yeah, that's the thing. Look, if you guys are not prepared for the success with women, when you do get a hot girl that's feeling you, oh man, it's a wrap for your ass. It's a fucking wrap. It's a wrap for your ass. Y'all motherfuckers gonna be in love and shit. You gonna be so attached to this girl. You gonna be paranoid and anxious. You gonna be like, why is she looking at that nigga who's in her DMs? She not gonna call you for maybe 2 days. You're gonna be worrying that she don't like you no more. Oh my God, you're gonna be in your room crying and shit. You're gonna be sending me messages like, yo, Miss Locario, I met this girl, I really like her. We've been seeing each other for 2 weeks. We've been texting every day. And I texted her earlier today. It's been an hour and a half and she hasn't gotten back to me. What do I need to do? Oh my God. I think I'm in love, right? And see, all of that happens because you're not prepared for success. See, if you're prepared for success with women, that wouldn't even be an issue. That would be a regular Tuesday for you. You understand what I'm saying? It wouldn't be like, oh my God, this amazing. No. You're used to in this book, right? Let me tell you guys. In this book, The first chapter about be saying is that you have to think and believe that you're the type of man that women want. So what's going to happen is when it does happen, it's not a shock to your system, right? I remember one of my friends, he's a rap artist, and I remember he did this show, and it was like the biggest show he he ever had, and it was like thousands of people. You feel what I'm saying? And so after the show, I said to him, I say, yo, how does it feel to be performing to perform in front of all these people? Like, this is like the biggest shit I've ever seen. And he was like, yo, he's like, it feels good, but this is how it's supposed to be. You feel what I'm saying? So he wasn't even like hype. He was just like, yeah, this is how it's supposed to be. You feel what I'm saying? So because he said this is how it's supposed to be, this is how he is, like he's already prepared for that. He's not fazed by that shit. You feel what I'm saying? CS Banks, you said act like you've been there already. Real talk. And that's the thing. That's the thing, you want to be there already. You feel what I mean? That's what you want. You actually want to be there already. You see what I mean? You said, do I still rap? Nah, I don't rap no more. I do not rap anymore. I used to rap back in the day. Back in the day. But not anymore, though. You said drop a mixtape. I got mixtapes. I had like fucking like 20 mixtapes out back in the day. You feel what I'm saying? So can I spit something real quick? Now y'all gonna have to find the old mixtape somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I don't be rapping no more. But you said put it on the Bad Boy membership. Put the mixtapes. Hilarious, man. You said is female nature a defect or a disorder? Nah, that shit is natural, bro. That shit is not. I might do another mixtape and just do like a 5-track mixtape of just songs about game, just on some game shit. You feel what I'm saying? Just rapping and shit about getting chicks or whatever. So you can hear the music and get the game at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, probably do some shit like that. But you said, do I believe that all women will cheat on you at some point? I don't think, no, so this is the thing. It's never going to be all, I don't think all women will cheat. I think that all women have and not just women, people in general, all people have the capacity to end up cheating, because what happens is that to actually be in a situation when it comes to relationships, right? This is what we've done as a society. It's more natural for us to be together, meaning it's more natural for me to be with a bunch of chicks than for me just to be with one chick and close myself off to other women. You see what I'm saying? Because the natural order of things is that we are one people. You understand what I'm saying? So for me to get a girl, or for a girl to get a guy and say he's mine, or he's saying she's mine, that closes them off from the whole. You understand? And so the reason why a lot of times we cheat is because we have a natural urge to be with other people, because we're connected to everybody. You see what I'm saying? And so that's what happens. But it's like, when it comes to being in that monogamous relationship, you understand? that shit is hard because it's like, and you naturally want to fuck with other chicks, and she's gonna naturally want to fuck with other dudes. Period. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. That's what it is, man. It's crazy. Tavis Jones said it's human nature. Enough said. Exactly. Exactly. You said, how do I tolerate female nature? The same way I tolerate the rain when it's raining outside. I just accept it. It's raining. What you want me to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. See, when you fight against female nature or what is natural, that's when you cause problems. That's when you get frustrated. You see what I'm saying? See, a lot of these dudes, this is why a lot of these MGTOW dudes is all upset, because they're trying to fight against female nature. Women are going to be how they're going to be till the end of fucking time. Till forever. I don't even know if time ends, whatever. They will always be how they're supposed. Women are exactly how they're supposed to be. Period. They're exactly how they're supposed to be. As much as they may annoy you, get you, riled up, whatever, they're exactly how they're supposed to be. You said, but they can modify their behavior, can't they? Okay, well, let me ask you this. This is the thing. You can modify your behavior in the context of societal constructs, meaning, let's say, for example, if I go into, like a fucking, I don't know. Let's say I'm a talkative person. I'm just a naturally talkative person. And someone says, hey, you can't talk in here because we need to be quiet because of whatever. Okay, I can sort of tone that down, right? But my natural biology, as far as being a man is concerned, if someone said, hey, can you tone down wanting to fuck women? Can you tone down wanting to, like, I don't know, like, freaking go out there and interact with chicks? It's not going to happen. Because that's just how I am. See, women, and this is the thing. Why would you want a woman to modify her behavior? See, this is all you got to understand. You can't control women. You can guide women. You can't control women. You can manage women. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the most you can do. And so what you have to understand is that a woman is going to follow you, right? Based off of if her selfish desires coincide with your selfish desires. Right? And that's how relationships actually work out best. When a chick's selfish desires are in alignment with your selfish desires, that's when a relationship works the best. That's when you have cooperation, right? Because what you have to understand is that we're all selfish. We are all selfish, men and women. We're all selfish. We want what we want. So this is what happens. So how do you get a girl to follow you? How do you get a girl to follow your lead? Guess what? Where you're leading her has to be in alignment with what she also wants. So basically what I'm saying is that your purpose has to also be her purpose. You understand? So what that means is let's say, I'm out here trying to start my business and I'm trying to make some paper. I'm trying to be this, entrepreneur, whatever. That means the girl that's going to follow me is a girl who actually wants to be with a guy who's an entrepreneur, who's getting a paper like that, who's doing, that type of shit. You see what I'm saying? That's what it is. So she's going to follow you because of that. So within all of that, though, you said, but you thought women are indecisive and change their want a lot? You mean their minds a lot? They are. They are. But this is what you have to understand, though. is that, and this is why I said, from the jump, and I say it again, I'm probably have to say it a million times. This is why you do not commit to a woman until, right, she has shown through a consistent amount of time, that through consistency, that she is able to follow your lead and to deal with you. Because this is the thing, even though a woman changes her mind and she goes based off of how she feels, she is still susceptible to the leadership of a man. You understand? She still wants to follow something. Because a woman's either going to follow her man or she's going to follow society, but she's going to follow something. So within the interim of her even changing her mind here and there about certain things, she's still going to follow something. And also understand something like, also understand this. Her changing her mind doesn't necessarily always equate to her changing her mind on big decisions. You understand? So this is what I said before in the other video where I said, you have a woman, you have a box. Your box is your boundaries and the relationship that you set. As long as she stays in that box, she could change her mind all she wants. You feel what I'm saying? But if she steps outside that box to change her mind, or if her changing her mind is outside that box or causes her to be outside that box, that's when he charges to the game. So for example, if my purpose is to build a business and fucking make a lot of money, right? That means the girl that's dealing with me, she may also want to be with the guy. She wants to be with a guy who's doing that same thing. Now, while we're doing that, she may change her mind, right, about something trivial. Like she may say, or she may be feeling, hey, I want to fucking, I don't know, I want to eat pizza tonight instead of Chinese. And I know I said Chinese an hour ago. She just changed her mind. But who the fuck cares? What does that have to do with her following your lead and your purpose in the whole situation of your relationship? So what she did was she changed her mind within the inside of the box. You feel what I'm saying? You said they're going to follow you more if you have money. Money gives you more clout as a man, and material things and success such as business. It's not necessarily they'll follow you more if you have money. They'll use you more if you have money, but they're not going to necessarily follow you. You understand? A woman's not going to follow you just because you have money. This is what a woman will do if you have money. She will. Now you could have money, she could follow you, but it doesn't necessarily mean she's going to follow you just because you have money. Because guess what's going to happen? A woman may get with you because you have money. She's going to get money from you and she's going to come give it to me. But she's really following me. You see what I'm saying? So it's not about you just having money. She will use you for the resources. You feel what I'm saying? Mike, you said, do women follow you because of your authority on YouTube? Nah, this is the thing. This is what was gonna make a woman follow you. Just you know, in general. Right? Again, a woman is going to follow you when your selfishness aligns with her selfishness. That's it. That is literally it. That's the easiest, that's the most basic way I can break that shit down to you. So what that means is that she sees a benefit in being on your team. You feel what I'm saying? This is why you have to be on top of your thing and know where you're going, because the woman is using you as a reference. You understand? As to, okay, because this is the difference between men and women. Men are, for example, men are looking to create things, right? Women are looking to follow a creator. You understand? I'm gonna say that again. Men are looking to create things. Women are looking to follow a creator. And they're trying to follow the creator that has that she's interested, what she's interested in, that's what that guy's interested in. You understand? So whatever you're interested in, she feels that teaming up with you and being on your team is going to make her life better. You understand? So she's following you, but again, you have to have something for her to follow. And it's not necessarily literally just you having a good job or you making money or whatever. It's more so you having a vision of what you're trying to do with your life, and she wants to be a part of that vision. You understand what I'm saying? So, that's what it is. And this is why you as a man, you have to go out there and find the chicks who are going to cooperate with you. Shout out to Nez. What's poppin'? See, this is what Nez. This is what you need to do. Nez, we can't call in because I'm only on my phone because my computer is rendering some videos I got to put up in a second. So this is the thing. You got to find a chick who is gonna cooperate with what you're trying to do. You feel what I'm saying? That's what the game is about. It's about you finding that chick who's gonna cooperate with what the fuck you're doing, not trying to convince chicks to fuck with you or go back and forth with a whole bunch of chicks that ain't really trying to make nothing happen. Yeah, talking all that money and status. See, this is the thing. Let's talk about the money and the status and all that other shit, right? Money and status, the whole looks, money, status, whatever, that helps only in specific situations. You understand what I'm saying? So what I mean is this. If a girl, let's say a girl is in a room and there's two guys, right? There's two guys. You got a guy who the woman thinks is sexually attractive, and the other guy, she doesn't really think he's that sexually attractive, but he has money and status, right? Now, she would get with both of those guys. Well, what's going to happen is the guy she thinks is sexually attractive, she's going to be quicker to have sex with him. You understand what I'm saying? That's the guy she's actually more naturally attracted to. Now, the guy with the money and status, she's attracted to the money and status, but what happens is that she's mostly attracted to the money and status because it provides her with, resources. So she's attracted to the resources that it provides, not necessarily attracted to him sexually. But she will have sex with him in order to get those resources. You see what I'm saying? But this is what's going to happen. Let's say that guy who has the money and status, let's say his money and status dries up, she's going to be gone because she was only into him because of the money and status. You understand? It's like this. It's like, let's say you had a girl you was talking to, or a girl wanted to talk to you, but you wasn't necessarily that attracted to her, right? But, you say to yourself, I'd probably hit that if I was bored or if I had no other options at the moment. You feel what I'm saying? But what happens is, let's say that girl is she's okay, but she lives across the street from you, right? So she's aight, and she lives across the street from you, and she's willing to bake you cupcakes and cookies every weekend, right? So now, even though you're not excited to smash, but she wants your dick so bad. But even though you're not excited to smash, you're saying, well, I don't got nobody else to smash right now. I want to get my dick wet, so I'll go over. It's convenient. She's across the street. It's super convenient. She's gonna make me cupcakes, and she's gonna suck my dick, so I'll go do it, right? But you don't really want her. You feel what I'm saying? You're only with her because she's convenient, because she has other things that she's sort of like offering you at that time. That's how women look at dudes when it comes to the money and the status and all that other shit. It's like, I'm not really into him, but he has money, so I'll get him to marry me and give me all his money so he can take care of me. And this is why you have dudes who are married, who, you ever hear when dudes say, "Oh, I'm in this marriage and we only have sex once a month." Why do you think that happens? Why do you think women are married to guys and only fucking them once, maybe twice a month? You understand? Because they're not really into these guys. They were only into these guys because the guys had resources. So again, you can get a chick with your money and your status and all that other shit, but understand she's only with you because of that, and she's not really sexually attracted to you. So she's only gonna throw you sex just to maintain being able to have the money and the status or the resources. You see what I'm saying? You said, so you're saying this based on your opinion, but what we need to do is look at the facts in the real world. Dudes who got big money and status get bad chicks. Okay, but is it because of their money and status? See, you're thinking it's because they have money and status as to why they're getting... Okay, so for example, I have money and someone can say I have status. You understand? I'm an author. I've traveled the world. I've done lectures. I've done all this other shit, right? But chicks aren't fucking with me because I have money and status. I don't give women money like that. You understand what I'm saying? I'll give money to my wife or my girl, but I don't be giving no chicks no money like that. No random chicks ain't getting a dime out of me. You feel what I'm saying? So Mike, how does that help me get women if I'm not giving them any money? And some women don't even know who the fuck I am when I first approach them. They don't know my status, right? So this is what I'm saying. Just because I have that doesn't necessarily mean that they're getting with me because of that. But Mike, what I'm saying is if I meet a girl randomly on the street and she doesn't know my channel on YouTube, she doesn't know I'm an author, she doesn't know that I'm Mr. Locario, she doesn't know how much money I have, how am I still able to fuck her? There's girls I fucked within meeting in 10 or 15 minutes. And they had no idea what I do. They have no idea that I'm online. They have no idea of none of this shit. They don't know how much money I got, nothing. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is that, yeah, a guy can get a chick fucking with him because he has the money and the status, but just because a guy has money and status doesn't mean he only got her because of the money and the status. Because there's a lot of guys who don't have the money or some high status and they're fucking girls left and right. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the thing you gotta understand. But again, like I said, if a chick is specifically only fucking with you because you have money, she don't really like you like that. I'm trying to tell you guys this. I had a girl that I was fucking with who was dealing with this dude who used to give her money and pay her bills. This chick used to take me out with his money. You understand? I'm talking take me out to nice dinners, movies, buying me clothes and all this shit with this motherfucker's money. You feel what I'm saying? And so, and she basically would tell me that she would, she'd fuck this guy, you know what I'm saying? But she'd only fuck him like maybe once or twice a month. Mike, you said you put some money on the table and pay $200 for 3 hours and the girls flocked to the table. And what else happened after that? What else happened after that, Mike? I want to hear the rest of the story. What else happened after that? Man, you said nothing happened after that? Come on, Mike. What are you talking? That's what I'm saying. So what's the point? What's the point? Oh man, hilarious. Hilarious. You said it gets you attention. Okay. And I'm glad you brought that up. Because money can get you attention. But what are you doing with the attention? This is where game comes in. This is why even when we talk about looks, looks will get you attention. But what are you doing with it? See, what you just said equates to guys who think it's all about looks. Yeah, a girl will check you out, think you're cute. The looks will get you attention. But now what? Are you fucking the girl? Did it turn into you having sex? Sometimes it can. A lot of times it doesn't. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the thing. So this is what you got to understand. If you have looks, if you have money, and if you have status, you still have to apply game, because money and status is still part of the game. You see what I'm saying? So it's like this. Let's say for example, you have someone like Amber Rose, right? Amber Rose looks good. She got a nice body, cute face, and all that other stuff, right? What Amber Rose did was apply game to with her looks. She used her looks to get her to a certain point. It wasn't just her chilling and taking pictures and looking good, and that was that. No, she ended up getting with Kanye West to get her name out there. Then after that, she was hopping on Wiz Khalifa. Then I think she probably got like a book out. Then she got the slut walk. So Amber Rose is making paper off of the strength of her looks. But it wasn't just her sitting there looking good. It was her using her looks and applying game to actually make something happen. She had a strategy. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what you got to understand. It's always that strategy always has to come into play. Even when guys are trying to use their money to get girls, there's still a strategy with that. D-Weez, you said like Kim Kardashian. Exactly. There's a strategy. And the strategy basically is the game. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, because look, looks and money and status, that's icing on the cake. That's just icing on the cake. Like a girl will see you, think you're cute, and that can give you an advantage in certain situations, meaning like she'll pay attention to you for that second. K-Zag and 20, exactly. You said women actually get offended when dudes use their money to get them. Real talk. Like yo, did y'all see that video? And I talked about this on my Bad Boy show, but did y'all see that video where Drake was talking to that chick on Instagram? I think her name was Stefflon Don or some shit. Now it seemed like he was sort of playing around, but at the same time he wasn't. He was trying to holler at this chick. And Drake's talking about, yo, I'll buy you some wigs. I'll get you mad shit. I'll do this and I'll do that. And she's up there qualifying this dude, asking him. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, my nigga, you Drake. Fuck you doing talking about, oh, this is what I could do for you. Like, get the, like, you see what I'm saying? Now, you could say Drake has looks, money, and status, but the nigga's game is horrible. You feel what I'm saying? So what is Drake's looks, money, and status doing for him when he's still trying to simp to get some random chick on Instagram live? Or he's trying to holler at porn stars and they turning them down. You see what I'm saying? And now he got to be with the porn star. Oh, man. Exactly, you say he corny, he never had successful women until he became famous. Exactly. And that's the thing. Of course, Drake is going to get girls because he's famous, he got money and all. Of course, he's going to get that. I'm talking about if you see the video, you understand what I'm saying? Look at how he's talking to the chick. Look at that interaction. You understand? It's a video. You can probably find it on World Star. I think it's like it says like Drake shoots his shot with Stefflon Don or some shit. So you know, but that's what I'm saying. Like he's up there simping heavy. Like yo, like listen. If I'm Drake, I don't need listen. If I'm Drake, I don't even need to say nothing to no chicks. Are you serious? You understand? Like I'm like, look, I just walk into the room and she know what it is. Fuck, you know what I'm saying? Well, I'm like, come on, dog. And see, the thing is this. This is the funny part. People try to you know, like equate themselves with people like Drake, meaning they'll be like, oh, look, well, Drake, he, you know, it's about looks, money, and status, because look, Drake has looks, money, and status, and he gets a lot of chicks throwing themselves at him. You feel what I'm saying? You're not at the level of Drake. You feel what I'm saying? Most dudes are not Drake or Leonardo DiCaprio or fucking who else? You're not Brad Pitt. You're not Channing Tatum. You're not Ryan Gosling. You understand? You're not famous like these dudes. You feel what I'm saying? Because fame is a whole nother level of shit. So, you know, and like I was even saying in the other live stream, I was like, what do guys talk about, or what do guys even think when they're talking about all of this status shit? You understand? Because, you know, most of the time when people are talking about status, they're looking at it like, you know, like some big shit, like status like of a, you know, of a Drake or a fucking, you know, famous actor or something. I'm like, ain't nobody, most of y'all ain't on that level. What are you talking about? You see what I'm saying? It's crazy. Shit is crazy. So that's why dudes gotta understand that game, which is strategy, is the universal thing. You feel what I'm saying? That's the universal fucking thing. You said, how do you get to Drake level? You got to go platinum, bro. That's how you get to Drake level. You got to sell millions of records. That's how you get to Drake level. You feel what I'm saying? That's how you get to Drake level. So, you know, but see, that's, you shouldn't even be worrying about that. You need to think about what can you do to be, you know, the best you need to be. Period. Because dudes be comparing themselves to that and they be like, oh, see, it's all about that. That's why I'm never going to get a girl. You see what I mean? I'm never going to get a girl because girls only want guys who have millions of dollars and who are famous. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know. And see, this is the thing. This is the funny part I find out, what I find funny about the whole money thing. And guys always think it's about money. Most of you guys out there, if y'all wanted to, y'all could go out there in front like y'all got a whole bunch of money. You understand? Y'all could go out here in front like y'all got mad paper. Why have y'all not done that yet? Because how much money do you need to get girls? You understand? You said that's weak game. Well, again, trying to get girls with money is weak game, period, anyway. But if you're saying that, hey, chicks only want money, why haven't guys just go out there and pretend they got a lot of money? Go on your bank account, go on your bank, get you like fucking $500 or some shit in small bills, put that shit in your pocket. You feel what I'm saying? And just act like you got money. If that's all it takes. You say you have to have millions or hundreds of thousands. So if you don't have millions or hundreds of thousands of dollars, it's going to be hard for you to get women. So if you're not really rich, it's going to be hard for you to get women. Oh man. You said it helps a lot. But how are all these rich guys? Why are all these rich guys going to pickup artist boot camps? I'm telling you, listen, it's not all up. Listen, if it was all about the money, then, you know, dudes wouldn't be paying for game. Because the game ain't cheap. The game is not cheap. You understand what I'm saying? Dudes be out here spending tens of thousands of dollars to learn how to be to have game. Why would they even bother to do that? You know what I'm saying? See, that's the thing. When you start thinking of these simplistic ideas and ways that it's going to work out, that fucks up your situation. You said it helps you to be more confident, approach women. You need way more, and my confidence will go up. It's about me having more confidence. Well, why do you need money to have confidence? You understand? Because if you need money to have confidence, when you don't have money, that means you're not going to have confidence. You understand? Because if you need the money for the confidence, as soon as your money's gone, your confidence is gone. You know what I mean? It's that simple. Because, like, you know, it's funny because I'll be in bars and clubs and stuff, and I can tell the guys who use money to try to get chicks. And so sometimes what I would do is I would sort of, I mean, I don't do this as much anymore, but I used to like somewhat cock block because, you know, I'll just be a dick. You know what I'm saying? Because I already knew he wasn't gonna get it, and I'll come through with my game and get the chick, and he looking at me all funny. I'm like, my nigga, learn some game and stop trying to use your money, and you probably get some chicks. You said because a lot of money gives you a boost of self-esteem and confidence. I'm not saying I don't have any now, but it will go up big time. So that, but again, you're still using the money for your confidence. You don't need that. That's what I'm saying. You don't need that. Man, you said being good. You said being good looking helps tremendously. Unfortunately, it's the truth. It's a combination of your facial look, your height, and build. Girls submit real quick. Well, yeah, that is true. But guess what? Girls like different shit. Fortunately for you guys, that's the part. That's the part nobody want to talk about when it comes to the whole looks thing. Girls like different looks. You see what I'm saying? So just because you're good looking to this girl, don't mean you're going to be good looking to another girl. Good question. What is considered good looking? That exactly, Hassan. What is considered good looking? They're gonna be like, well, it's the symmetry of your face. That has to be the you know, the eyes and the jawline and the thingy. Exactly, K-Zag and Tony. Attraction is not universal. And this is what you got to understand. And I said this a million times. There's a difference between something or someone being attractive and a person not being attracted to you. I've had so many girls, I've had women say to my face, like actually, like they held my hand, looked me in my eye, and said, hey, I think you're really attractive, but you're not my type. I'm gonna say that again. I've had women say, I think you're attractive, but you're not my type. Right? So women like different. I remember, let me tell you guys a story. Let me tell you guys a fucking story, okay? This shit blew my mind. Right? So I'm at this sex party, right? Man, I'm at this sex party. And there was this chick there that I wanted to have sex with. Now, I was talking to her just a little bit or whatever, but then she was running around with one of her friends and doing some shit, right? So, long story short, she wasn't interested in fucking me, right? Now, I did see her fuck another dude with her friend. So her and her friend fucked this other guy, right? Now, the other guy was this, he was, how do he look? You know the dude from, what the fuck is his name? Seth Rogen, yes. He looked like if Seth Rogen had like a twin brother, but with just longer hair. He had like almost like a hippie redneck look. So she fucked the hippie redneck Seth Rogen looking nigga and didn't fuck me. Now, that guy was probably more her type. You understand that? K-Second said I was hot. Dude, I was tight. But you know, I got my shit popping off with other chicks in the and you said she was racist. Nah. So I got my shit popping off with other chicks. But it was funny though, because I was like, word, okay. And it was funny because it was like, I'm sitting there like, and this is the funny part, I've seen this type of shit happen before. Like I remember I was out with my friend, and my friend, he this dude used to model for Abercrombie and Fitch. Like, you know, if you go to those stores like in Manhattan or those department stores, H&M or whatever, and they give you a bag and there's a fucking model on the bag, that's my boy. My boy does that. He's from London, so he has the London accent and he has the model looks, all of that shit, right? And so this nigga, we was out. He was trying to holler at this chick. Chick was bad. You feel what I'm saying? But she wasn't really giving him too much play. Next thing you know, 20 minutes later, we see her fucking flirting and going back and forth with this other dude who was just like an average looking guy. He wasn't like a bad looking dude, but most people would say my friend looked way better than the dude she was flirting with. Right? But what I noticed with that guy is he had a way different look than my friend. Right? So my friend was sort of like slim, you feel what I'm saying? Had more of like a because he was black and Asian mixed. He looked like, imagine if, like he kind of looked like Pharrell from the Neptunes, but like more of like a taller, prettier fucking model type dude or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? But the dude she was fucking with, right, was this, you know, dark-skinned black dude, kind of like maybe like 5'9", 5'10", average build, and he had like this beard and shit. You feel what I'm saying? So that's probably her type. Maybe she like guys with beards. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, but either way, she was giving him more play than my boy. So this is why I be trying to tell you motherfuckers that yes, a woman will into your look, but guess what? It's subjective. It's about what that woman likes the most or what that woman finds attractive. Because she probably thought my friend was attractive, but maybe she wasn't attracted to him. You see what I'm saying? This is the type of shit I be trying to tell y'all, man. It's like, it's crazy. So, you know, this shit is crazy. You say your brother got you laid so many times? Raven ECU. Man. He said almost every live stream LMS comes up. It's true. It's true. But that's how it goes. Because, dude, no, it's great. And this is the thing about game and learning this shit. You know, a lot of this shit is going to keep coming up. You understand what I'm saying? It's going to come up a lot of times. Sometimes it takes dudes a million times to hear, or they got to go out and see it for themselves. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. And see, even when we talk about the topic of the show, when I'm saying, are you ready for women to like you and being ready for that success? When you have to let go of the nonsense that you've been taught, because now you're going to have a girl who's going to be feeling you, and you're going to think, well, she can't be feeling me because I'm not a male model looking guy, and she can't be feeling me because I don't got no money. How the fuck is this girl going to want me and I ain't got no money? How in the hell is this girl going to like me when I don't look like Brad Pitt or Morris Chestnut? How in the fuck is this girl going to like me when, you know, I'm not some famous rapper? That, you know, it's not good. That doesn't make any sense. There must be something going on. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, you got to get out of that mindset, people. You got to get out of that mindset, people. So, you know, dudes just, see, guys just really got to go out there and talk to real women. You feel what I'm saying? They got to talk to chicks. You said the rugged look is universal. That's the way to go, in your opinion. See, that's the thing. See, this is the thing, man. There's really nothing that's universal when it comes to this shit. See, you'll probably have something where a larger percentage of people like this type of thing, but there ain't no universal shit. It ain't no, because I've heard people say, well, there's people who are universally attractive. No. You feel what I'm saying? And see, I don't really give a fuck I don't care if a chick thinks I'm attractive. All I care about is if she's attracted to me. You understand what I'm saying? I care if she's, the point is she attracted to you? You understand? See, if you just trying to be cute, that's just on some attention horse shit. If you actually want to have progress, if you actually want things to go down, it's about attraction. And attraction is not just about you looking good. A woman could be attracted to you because you look good, but it's not only about looking good. You see what I'm saying? That's the thing people got to understand. See, man, so you say you have to look good to women and they will feel attracted to you? Well, see, this is the thing. You can... Oh, I can't wait till you guys get my new book. I have 2 new books coming out, but, you know... The second book I'm coming out with, the first book I'm coming out with is a real simple joint. But the second book, Oh man, I can't. I don't even want to talk about it yet. But I mean, I don't want to tell you the title because I don't want to give it away. But when I do that shit, oh man, you're gonna be like, oh shit, really? You know what I'm saying? So the first, I'll tell you guys the first book. The first book is just, it's like, damn, I don't even want to give it away too because see, I don't like saying certain things until it's done because I don't want, I don't want people to try to steal the idea yet. But the first book that I'm coming out with should be done by Christmas. The second book that I'm working on should be done probably by like March or April of next year. You know why can't I say that? Because if I say the name, it's gonna give away the. Actually, I can say that. So the first book is called 60-Second Game. So that's all I'm gonna say for right now. The second book I can't tell you the name because it's gonna give away all of the shit. You feel what I'm saying? But you'll hear more about the first book in soon. You feel what I mean? So it's gonna be something real simple. You're gonna be like, oh, this is too simple. This is something I could just digest now. Like basically, the first book I'm coming out with, 60-Second Game, you could probably read that shit within like a day. Truthfully, you know what I'm saying? Like it's that easy to read. It's just simple shit. The second book though is a little bit more in depth. So man. You say you have the deepest and most passionate connections in sex with women if your attraction and lust is fueled primarily by looks. What? David, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? So they kept it a secret? You said, what's the deal with chicks saying you come on too strong? That's that's basically, certain chicks either they're uncomfortable with how forward you are because they like when a lot of dudes beat around the bush so that they could beat around the bush. Because sometimes they say you coming on too strong because all that means is you're not giving me enough room to play games. That's all they're saying in a lot of cases. Crazy. You said, why do you go to the gym if you say looks don't? It's confidence. Well, I go to the gym because I want to stay healthy and I want to look good. You feel what I'm saying? So again, I said this a million times. Saying looks matter and looks don't matter is bright. You understand? Your looks matter, meaning that a girl will see you, be attracted to you, and that can help you get the girl. I never said that's not going to happen. The reason why I don't focus just on looks is because I don't want guys to focus on that. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want guys to say, because this is what it is. Unfortunately, and this is the sad part. This is the sad part. Let me wait till this fucking siren goes by, whatever. This is the sad part. Unfortunately, you got a lot of dudes out here who act like bitches. Let's keep it real. And what I mean is you have a sort of you have like this feminine mentality or this feminine energy coming from you. Because this is what I'm trying to say. This is what women do. Women will look for a reason. And this is not necessarily just a woman thing, guys do it too, but women will more so do this, and I'm using this as an example in the game. What women will do is, let's say, for example, you're on an online dating site. They will look at your profile and look at your pictures, and they will look for something they don't like. They'll look for the negative and use the negative to justify their actions, right? Now, this is what a lot of men do in the game when it comes to looks. What they'll say is, oh, it's only about looks. And since I don't look like what I think the good looking thing is supposed to be, then I can't get a girl. Right? So they're looking for a reason for their actions, which is to not do anything. That's their action, to not do anything. So when I say looks don't matter, what I'm talking about is how do you attract women where the attraction that she's feeling is coming from what you're actually doing. The attraction is coming from your strategy, right? Because what that means is this. How you look, how I look, this, when you touch your face, this shit is how it's gonna look. You could probably fucking grow a beard or get a haircut, whatever. But the basic structure of your face and how this shit looks, it's not gonna change. You see what I'm saying? It's not going to change. So what that means is that you have no control over how you came to look in this world. Right? So what type of a coach would I be if I'm sitting there telling you, oh, well, it's just about, because it's not even true if I was to say this, but imagine me saying, look, it's all about you having a chiseled jaw and that's it. And you have to look like what people would consider a male model, and that's how you're going to get girls. Like, that's retarded because it's not true. Right? Now, this is the truth. If you're a good-looking woman, I say good-looking woman, if you're a good-looking guy, or what people consider a good-looking guy, you say, well, you can get plastic surgery. And plastic surgery is usually not going to make you look better. It's going to make you look like you got plastic surgery. But but the thing is, if you're a guy who women consider good-looking, right, they may find you physically appealing, which can help you while you're trying to holler at girls, right? But on the flip side, like I said before, you don't have to be the best-looking guy to get women to want women to feel you. So saying looks matter and looks don't matter are both right. So if you have looks to work in your favor, then use it. Right? If you're the type of guy who most women wouldn't consider like, you know, classically handsome or whatever, then who gives a fuck? Figure out, how am I going to use this game and how am I going to use my appearance that I can work on to get the girl? You see what I'm saying? So, you know, so that's all it is. Because this is the thing. No matter how good looking you are, I mean, or no matter how good looking someone else is, whatever they're getting doesn't affect you. What affects you is what you get, what you acquire. You understand? You said, how do you know if you're handsome? You have heard that reoccurring remark your whole life. Well, see, that's the thing. Some people will say you're handsome. Some people will say you're not. You understand? I've had women say, oh, you're handsome. I've had women say you're ugly. So am I handsome or am I ugly? Who the fuck knows? You see what I'm saying? See, I think I'm handsome as fuck. That's my. I think I'm. Truth be told, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, motherfuckers. Like, I think that I am a sexy motherfucker. Real talk. Like, real shit. And I think actually part of that is why I even get because the thing is, all around, I think I'm the shit. I can't even lie to you. I'm not even going to act like I'm humble. I'm not going to act like, no. You understand what I'm saying? And then so, you know, but it's funny because online I have a lot of dudes, they be like, yo, you know, I've seen on message boards or even in comments, they're like, yo, Lucario's ugly as shit. And I'm like, who cares what a guy thinks about how I look? You understand what I'm saying? It only matters what the chicks think when I'm trying to attract these women, as far as that. And even if they didn't think that, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna still get at you. You know how many chicks I got at that were like, oh, you're not even my type, and they still fucked with me? Because I had girls who said, hey, you're not my type, and they didn't fuck with me. And I had girls who said, you're not my type, and they still fucked with me. So what difference does it make? I've had girls where they're like, oh my God, you know, you're the first black guy I've been with. I'm like, okay, sure, whatever. You know, I've had chicks who are like, oh, this is never going to happen between us. And then it happened. You feel me? Hold on, VDQ. You talking about, can you answer the damn question, bruh? You got to relax, bruh. You don't get your questions answered like that, bruh. We ain't going to do that here. You feel what I'm saying? And if the question is that pertinent, if it's that important, you know you can email me and send me the question. And if you definitely want a response, you can send that donation. You feel what I'm saying? Man. You say you think it's important for guys to think you think it's important for guys to think you're good looking too because it's a good indicator for the women? What? Of course you'll never really know, but you can feel the respect kinda. Dude, you said you think it's important for guys to think you're good looking too because it's a good indicator for the women? What, my nigga? Do you realize what you just said? You basically said that it's a good indicator for women if the guys think you're good looking. So let me, okay, hold on. Oh my goodness. Have you ever needed a woman's cosign for you to think a chick is bad? You understand? Wait. So you see a hot girl across the street or a girl across the street and you're like, well, I'm not sure if she's hot. Let me ask this woman first if she thinks this woman is hot so that I now can think she's hot. What? And see, that's the funny part about, you know, when dudes be talking too much about this look shit because you're worried about what guys are thinking. This is what, you know what I'm saying? Like I've seen those sites like PUA hate and slut hate and all that shit. And they have the sec or looksism or one of those incel sites and all that goofy shit. And these dudes is, you know, basically moist talking about, oh, this guy's a good looking dude and he's a slayer. And I'm like, bruh. Like, why are you worrying about if dudes think you look good? The only time you need to worry about if dudes think you look good is if you're trying to fuck dudes. You understand? Oh, man. Hilarious. Oh, my God. Because it's funny, though, because it's like, you know, David, what are you saying, though? You're saying, try to see, what are you saying? What does it matter? Because you got to understand something. We don't know what turns women on as far as the looks thing, meaning we don't know why a chick will pick a particular guy and say he's good looking. We don't know. There's something within her that likes him because she is a heterosexual woman who's attracted to men. You feel what I'm saying? So why would you be like, oh, well, it's good if the guys know that he's good looking because then it's going to give the woman an indicator. What? Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. Stop, bruh. Come on, David, man. Come on, David. Don't do that, David. Come on, man. Come on, David. Stop it. Hilarious. Oh, man. No, I'm not saying you to shut up. I'm just saying that you got to think about that though, man. K Zach, you said dude gonna walk in the room and ask dudes to rate them on a scale of 1 to 10. Yo, oh man, hilarious. See, what you gotta understand is that it don't matter. Like, okay, y'all ever heard of that? Y'all ever heard of that website? You ever heard of that website, beautifulpeople.com? Oh man. So so the beautifulpeople.com website, what they do is that it's a dating site. And so you only can get on the dating site. So what you do is you sign up, and I think there's like a 48-hour waiting period where the people from the opposite sex rate you and see if you're good looking enough to be on the site. You understand? So so basically, if you go on beautifulpeople.com right now, and I haven't been on the site in a while, but basically, you know, there's a lot of hot chicks on there, right? So basically, what happens is you go on to beautifulpeople.com, you put in your joint, your picture, whatever, and then the women on the site have to rate you in. You understand? And then the men on the site rate the women in, right? So I put my picture on there and they rated me in. You feel what I'm saying? So I was able to get on the site, right? And so, you know, you don't really know what motherfuckers is gonna like. Because there were certain girls on that site that I looked at and I was like, some of them was okay to me. There was a lot of girls I thought was hot. But, you know, everybody got their own opinion. You said on a scale of 1 to 10, what number they rate? I don't know what the number is. All I know is that they is basically rating you yes or no to come in. So you know. So if you guys are all, you know, thinking about your looks, go to beautifulpeople.com. I haven't been. Is this still even up? I don't even know. Because that was like maybe like 2 years ago or something that I went on there just to check it out. But you know, it's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, dudes got to get off that shit, man. You just gotta go out there and do shit, man. Got to go out there and do shit. You got to go out there and talk. You got to go out there, because see, the thing that everyone can control is their strategy. That's what it is. You can control your strategy. You understand? That's what it is. You said Lucario's Tyrone. We gotta talk about. Damn, is it still raining outside and shit? I'm gonna go get some food or something, man. Leroy Clark was popping. You said, did I hook up with any of the chicks on that site? Nah, I was only on that site for maybe like a week or something, just going looking around and shit and see what it was about. I haven't really been on it too much. But cause yeah, I do I'm on Tinder. I do the what else? Okay, Cupid, shit like that. But I should go back on that site, see what's popping with it. See what is good with that shit. But yeah, what's going on? What else is going on with you guys, man? You said, have I hooked up with any of the chicks that I brought on the stream? Oh man, see, y'all be asking me these questions that I shouldn't be answering. I don't know. I'll just say you figure it out. You guess if it happened or not. Use your imagination. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. No comment. Exactly. In case I can no comment. Yo, it's funny because it's funny how so many dudes be he said Nathan wants to think critically. Exactly. It's funny how so many dudes be really worried about that shit. It's so funny. Like cats be like worried about if shit is pop. You know, it's funny when I meet guys in person. Like sometimes I walk around, live in New York and shit, and some people be recognizing me and shit, and some dudes, they be seeing me. I'll be with a chick, or if they see me alone, I'll be talking to them, and then I'll be showing them the chicks. We just be shooting the shit, and I'll just show them the chicks in my phone, just like how you would show your friend. My thing is, I don't like to put too much shit out on the internet of what I'm doing behind the scenes with women. You feel what I'm saying? Lorenzo, you said what's the best dating site? I think the best dating site is Tinder, actually. So, So, yeah, man. K-Zach said, dude's concerned about that gossip type shit. Exactly. Take the info and that's it. So, word of advice, don't kiss and tell. Real talk, that's all yo. Certain dudes, look, you gotta understand, certain dudes don't really understand the game too much, so they're so caught up in, because like, this is what you gotta understand, when you see shit like pickup artist stuff, pickup artists do videos of them picking up women, making out with chicks, doing all this shit because they're supposed to. You understand? Their whole thing is about picking up girls, so it makes sense for them to show videos of them picking up girls. You see what I mean? And so I've said a million times that I'm not a pickup artist. You see what I mean? And so I don't do that type of shit. Now, another thing is, dudes always talking about, oh, well, where's the proof? Where's the proof? Where's the proof? And I'll tell you this, you can't show proof on the internet. You understand? I'll say that again. You cannot show proof on the internet. You feel what I mean? You can't do it. It's impossible. It's impossible. Because like for example, somebody just asks, "Hey, did you hook up with any of those girls that was on a live stream?" Now, I could just say yes. Right? But how would you know I'm telling the truth? You can't. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's no way to know. There's no way to know. You see what I'm saying? Or I could show you pictures on my Instagram. If you guys go to my Instagram, you scroll down, because I haven't even been putting that many pictures of me and chicks up. There's a bunch of pictures of me and chicks on my Instagram. If you scroll down, how do you know if I had sex with those girls or not? You have no idea. You feel what I'm saying? You will never know. I could literally take my phone somewhere, meet a chick, chill with her, and be like, oh yeah, this is the girl. Like, you will never know. This is what I'm saying. You can't show proof on the internet. It's impossible. Because anyone can say anything. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I find it comical. Like, I could literally, because people be telling me, Miss Locario, why don't you show your wife? I could go and find some random woman on the street and say, hey, listen, I'm about to turn my camera on and I'm gonna tell these guys you're my wife. And then all of y'all will think that girl is my wife. How will you know? That's why I don't do the fuckery. It's insulting to your intelligence for me to even do stupid shit like that. You see what I'm saying? Like, oh man. You said you can show proof, just release a sex tape, boom, easy like that. How is that proof? I can just get a girl and say, hey, I want to do this sex tape with you, and we do the sex tape. How is that proof of my game? Again, you can't show proof. You see what I'm saying? How again? I really want to know. I want to know, how do you show this proof? I want to know, how do you show proof on the internet? You said inside her is enough proof. And this is what I'm saying. Like, dudes don't be thinking. They don't think. They see pictures of chicks, pictures, you know, hidden camera videos. I'm like, dude, you're not there. So that's not proof. You said you got to go to the workshop. That's the thing. I remember, not the last thing I had, but the before last, I think it was. You know, me and the guys went out. You understand? I got some hair on my shit. Me and the guys went out after the seminar to talk to women. You understand? And so they see the proof in real life. You see what I mean? You said this is why RSD is a scam. And no, and that's the thing. I actually saw RSD in real life. So I'm telling you guys, I saw those dudes and they're the real deal. But again, we're on the internet, so you got to see it for yourself. You say, even if you could show proof online, who cares? Someone will invalidate it anyway and call it staged or a paid chick. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's all stupid. It's all stupid. So that's why, because I've been for years, I've been hearing people say, yo, how come I don't see this? And I'm like, my nigga, you can't show proof on the internet. You see what I mean? That's the part that guys don't get. They don't get it. It's ridiculous. Man. But see, and that's the thing. Like AQI said, the proof is the game. Exactly. This is what you got to do. Go out there and put what you learned out. Do it. Because what you need to do is you need to prove to yourself that you can make it happen. You see what I'm saying? Because the whole thought of even wanting to see proof of a guy talking to a girl and getting her number or kissing a chick, you're putting way too much fucking you know, like you're putting the chick and the game too much on a pedestal. You understand what I'm saying? You're putting this shit on a pedestal. You understand what I'm saying? You're putting this shit on a pedestal. Because this is the thing. You're basically saying that getting women is such a difficult task. It's such an anomaly. It's such like a wonder of the world that I can't believe a guy would actually be able to do this thing. You see what I'm saying? You understand? Like, it's ridiculous. Because I'm like, how much proof do you need? Because you've seen videos. Let's say, if sake of argument, the videos that you see of pickup artists are real. Okay, there you go. You saw a guy pick up a girl. How is, you understand what I'm saying? But the thing is, they want to see me do it. They're like, well, I got to see you do it, Lucario, because even though you've been coaching for a decade and you've written several books and you have thousands of satisfied customers, I still, I need to see you actually go up to a girl and say hi, because it's like, that's just super impossible for that to ever happen, even though I've seen other guys do this before. You understand what I'm saying? But it's crazy. It is crazy. Man, I wonder if it's fucking still, see if it's still raining out this bitch. Is it still raining outside? Yeah, it still looks like it's fucking raining. Shit. Oh, man. I'm gonna get a crazy. So what's going on with you guys, people? What's going on? Remember, guys, get How to Have Sex with Two Women in a Day, the ebook, hard copy, and audiobook. You feel what I'm saying? Man. You said Plenty of Fish is the best dating site. I haven't been on Plenty of Fish in a minute. You say you have an important question. How can you validate that game works? What do you mean? What do you mean, how can you validate that game works? Unpack that question for me. You said, does my book outline everything about the game, or does the Bad Boy membership do that? Well, that's the thing. It's not, this book is not going to outline, this is one book. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is just teaching you how to have sex 2 women a day. You feel what I'm saying? But the Bad Boy membership is way more well-rounded, though, because there's more information on there. OS, you said you have a theory. Maybe Lucario is an incel and is trying to sell PUA shit to get money, and when he will have money, girls will want him. That's hilarious. I love that shit. Crazy. K Zaggin, you said simple. What are you trying to achieve? If you achieve what you're seeking to achieve, then the game works. Real talk. Well, this is the thing. The game's not gonna work for everybody, though, and the reason why it's not gonna work for everybody is because some people don't put in the work to make it work for them. You said, so how do you know for sure that game works? Is there proof? Well, yeah. Do you see men out here with girlfriends? Do you see men out here having sex with multiple women? That means the game works. Do you see guys out here getting married? That means the game works. Do you see guys out here going on dates and hooking up with chicks? That means the game works. Do you see women out here crying, talking about men ain't shit, and this guy fucked me and never called me again? That means the game works. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, the game works. Because remember, anything that created the situation was created through the game, even if the person that was doing it wasn't conscious that they were doing it. You feel what I'm saying? You said, am I for or against marriage? Neither, really. Like, I mean, I'm not for it and I'm not against it. I'm just like, if you want to do that, do that. I just tell guys, do it correctly. You understand? And so the thing is, it's not if game works, is the game working for you? That's what you got to understand. This is why when dudes always talk about, oh, looks, money, and status, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, cool, but is the game working for you, though? You said, when did game originate? Well, this is the thing. Game has been around forever. Game is life. See, this is what you got to say. Game, when we talk about game, when we say the word game is synonymous with life. Having game, though, when we say having game, that means having a strategy to get what you want in this life, right? So you have game, and then you have having game. You see what I mean? So, for example, even babies have game. So what a baby does is that it notices, oh, when I cry like this, my parent is going to come and feed me or change my diaper or whatever. So that's the baby's strategy to get what it wants. You feel what I'm saying? That's what it is. So, you know, you said don't say the word strategy. You don't like that word. Why don't you like that word? uh, you said, why does it teach a game in the first place? Women naturally have game, i.e. hypergamy, or hypergamy. No, women do not. See, women have game, but a lot of women don't have game. This is why a lot of women are fucking single, having a hard time getting dudes because their game sucks. You feel what I'm saying? The women who do have game, they get anything they want. But the women whose game sucks, they're struggling. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, hilarious. Oh, man. But yeah, that's what it is, man. He says a women need game too. Of course. See, this is the thing. Women need game to keep men interested, to keep you around. So, Mike, let's say you meet a girl and you have sex with her. She needs game in order to keep you wanting to have sex with her and to keep and to get you to like be her boyfriend or marry her. So you might meet a girl and you're not even thinking about marriage or being in no relationship with her, but if she has game, she may end up doing things that may influence you to want to marry her and to want to be with her. You see what I'm saying? You said, but they have to wait for some dude to come to them. Yeah, they wait for the guy to come to them. When the guy comes to them, they choose the guys they want. And then what happens is after that, if they want to keep the guy, they got to have game. You feel what I'm saying? That's what it is. So men and women both need game to get what they want. You understand? Because for women, it's nothing for them to get dick. You understand what I'm saying? But if they want to keep that dick around, they want to keep that guy around, they need game. You see what I'm saying? That's what it is. That's what it is, man. So, you know. He said the only game a woman needs to get you is the how to ride the D well and cook delicious, nutritious food. uh yeah, but that's what it is. Everybody see, even if you're not, because some people say, well, you know, I don't have game or understand everybody has game. It just depends on if your game is tight or if your game is weak. Every guy has game, every woman has game. It all depends on if your game is tight or if your game is weak. So you can't say, well, I don't have game. No, you do have game. It's either your game is just saying that's what people say when they don't have game. You said the strippers have game, of course. You know what I mean? Man. He said life is a game. It depends on the type of player you are. Real talk. Real talk. You said it's getting pregnant game for women. Well, yeah, that's what some women do. That's like their strategy to try to keep you around sometimes. You feel what I'm saying? You said what's the difference between having good game when talking to women versus having bad game? Well, it depends on what your goal is in talking to the girl. Like if you trying to hook up with a chick and you trying to have sex with her as soon as possible, Bad game would be trying to pretend you want to be her boyfriend and want to take her out on a whole bunch of dates. That's bad game. Good game would be you basically letting it be known you're trying to fuck. You know what I'm saying? You said it's only bad if it don't work. I mean, it depends though, because sometimes what happens is that you got to understand something too. Because let me say this to you guys. You could, whatever your strategy can be, whatever you want it to be, but understand that there's consequences to how your strategy is. You understand? So what I mean is, it's not about just, oh, okay, do this and it, if it works, then it was good. No, because you can, it's like saying, it's like this. It's like saying, well, whatever I do to get money, as long as I get the money, then it works, then it's good. No, because I could rob a bank and get money. Is that good that I robbed a bank? You know what I'm saying? Just because I got the money, but I had to steal this shit. So is that a good thing? Yes or no, right? So the same thing applies when you're dealing with chicks. Certain things you do may get her, but may not be that good, because you understand what I'm saying, that you did it. Because what happens is that if you, let's say for example, you getting a girl, but you're getting her through some sort of like manipulation or some sort of underhanded type shit or dishonesty or crazy shit, that's not really that great of a thing. Because what happens is sometimes is when you do certain things, it fucks with your psyche, because you did shit to get something, but the thing you did, you don't feel good about it. You understand what I'm saying? Meaning like, let's say for example, you got with a chick, but you was lying to her, kicking some bullshit, telling her a whole bunch of goofy shit. And so that takes away from your integrity. So even though you got her, you feel like shit. You understand what I'm saying? You understand? So you feel bad even though you got what you got. You understand? And so that's what you got to understand what it's about, man. Because like, the best type of thing, right, is when, you're able to get a chick through authenticity, meaning who you are. Because what happens is that it builds you up more. Do you understand what I'm saying? So if I'm able to get a chick by being who the fuck I am and being authentic and having integrity, what it does is that it reinforces to me that I can get women by doing this. You see what I'm saying? But if I'm being dishonest and manipulative and doing all this other stuff, even though I get her, what happens is it reinforces to me that I may need to do this again or do this more. But every time I do that, it's chipping away at my self-esteem. You see what I'm saying? It's making me feel, because the fact that you're lying or being dishonest or being manipulative within itself is because you're coming from a place of insecurity. You understand? You're not secure with who you are. You understand? Which is why you're pretending to be someone you're not, because pretending to be that person is you putting that mask over who you are, because you think who you are isn't enough to get the girl. You say you can lie if you're not looking for something serious. Well, you can tell the truth if you're not looking for something serious. Why do you got to lie for? If you understand what I'm saying? Because, yeah, you could lie and get the girl, and you can tell the truth and get the girl. But this is what happens. When you lie to get the girl, you're taking away from yourself. When you tell the truth to get the girl, you're building yourself up. You understand? Because when you're lying, you're basically disrespecting who you are. You understand what I'm saying? When you're telling the truth, you're reinforcing who you are. You're saying, this is who I am. So if when she's feeling you because of who you are, guess what? You become more confident. If she's feeling you because of the lie, you keep realizing she's only feeling you because of the lie. So she don't even like you. She liked the lie. So therefore you remain insecure because she still has not interacted with who you are. You feel what I'm saying? So guys think that, oh, well, if I'm not doing anything serious, then it's all cool if I'm a lie and all that. And I'm like, yeah, but what you're doing is that you're fucking up yourself. That lie is hurting you. You said, is lying different from leading women on? Like telling her if the right woman comes along, then I'm open to a relationship? Well, that's the thing. You're not really, and it depends on you personally. Like, let's say if you really feel that, that's not lying. So you can say, look, you're cool. I'm not jumping into anything. But if the right chick comes along, and that could be you, then I'm willing to, like, make it happen. You understand what I'm saying? So that's not necessarily a lie if that's how you really feel. But if you know for a fact that you don't feel that way at the moment and you feel like you never want to be with no chicks, you just want to pump and dump, but you telling her that, then that's lying. You see what I'm saying? So again, this is why I say that you're either building yourself up or bringing yourself down, because if you're saying that but it's a lie, guess who knows you're lying? You. You see what I'm saying? So this is why I'm saying that then your game becomes about you lying. You see what I mean? So you got to make a choice whether or not you care about, building yourself up or not. Because dudes always talking about self-improvement. Dudes always talking about being the best versions of themselves. Dudes always talking about, being on your purpose and all that other stuff. Actually, dudes started talking about that because of Miles Cunningham. Miles Cunningham was the first dude talking about being on your purpose. But dudes are still talking about that. You understand what I'm saying? But you say all of that, but how you going to do all of that when you bullshitting? You feel me? And again, I said this before. Being honest with women is not the same as telling women everything. You understand what I'm saying? So you don't need to blurt out and talk about every fucking thing going on with you. You understand? You don't need to tell her everything that's going on, right? But what you don't want to do is, if you're having a conversation with her, you don't want to blatantly tell her some shit that is a lie. Or volunteer lying. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't even make sense. Because a lot of guys say, oh, I have trouble getting girls and shit ain't popping off for me and it's hard to get girls out here. You know why? Part of the reason why it's hard for you to get girls is because you have that insecurity. The reason why you have the insecurity is because you keep lying. Is it because you keep trying to manipulate? Because all manipulation and lying does for you is reinforce your insecurity. You understand? Because if you were secure within yourself, if you were confident within yourself, you would not have to lie. See, when I talk to women and I approach girls and I interact with them, I already tell them, I say, listen, I'm feeling you, but I got to let you know, I got a wife and a girlfriend. So I'm just letting you know now. So either you cool with that or not, right? See, I'm not scared to tell them the truth because, one, I want to make sure any chick that I'm dealing with is going to know what the situation is up front, because she's going to be basically following my program I don't want her thinking this is something it ain't. And two, I'm already confident within myself that I don't need you. You feel what I'm saying? I don't need her. I'm giving her opportunity to fuck with me, and if she does, cool. If not, cool. I could go to the next girl. You see what I'm saying? So I don't have to lie and pretend that I'm single and take my ring off. This ring don't come off. I don't got to do that shit. I tell a chick, yo, what's good? You understand? Like on my Tinder profile, it says I'm in an open relationship. I'm non-monogamous. This is what it is. And on Tinder, I get like at least fucking, what, 10 to 15 matches a day on a regular day? You see what I'm saying? So where I gotta lie for? Where I gotta, you know, I don't gotta do none of that shit. You see what I mean? You said, but what if you're not getting any ass and it's appropriate to fake it till you make it? But see, that's why you're not getting any ass, because you think you got to fake it till you make it. Do you guys not understand this? Part of the reason why you're not getting any ass is because you think that way. Answer me this: how is faking it? If you're not getting any ass, what are you faking to get ass? What are you lying about and faking, which is going to get you the ass now? You feel what I'm saying? Like what? What do you? I want to know. What do you lie and fake about to get the ass? I want to know what this thing is. Because you do know chicks want to fuck you, or they think about fucking you when they first meet you. Meaning it takes them like a minute or so to know. Sometimes less than that. Right? So what do you need to fake to get the ass? I want to know. Please somebody enlighten me. Please someone tell me, what do you need to fake about to get the ass? You understand? You said she asked you if you was a virgin and said no, even though you was? And you think that's going to get you the ass? How is that going to get you the ass, though? How is you pretend? So you thought because you're a virgin, she's not going to want to fuck you? Is that what you're saying? See, when it comes to you having game, let me tell you how to use this to your advantage. If you're a virgin, you tell a chick, listen, I'm gonna let you know right now, I'm a virgin, and what it is I'm looking for the right chick to lay this dick on. You feel what I'm saying? And I don't even know if you that right chick, but I'm just letting you know I'm watching you. Right? And you may be the lucky one who be able to get me. You understand? Imagine sound owning the fact that you a virgin. You understand what I'm saying? Just think about that. Versus you feeling like, oh, well, I'm a virgin and, you know, I feel ashamed about it. And now when you're talking to the girl, you have that feeling of shame. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, yeah, man, just tell him that. Don't be ashamed that you're a virgin. Look, use that to your advantage. Use that shit. Because look, you're gonna meet a girl who really likes you and who's gonna want to have sex with you. What you don't want to do is this. You don't want to come at her as if you being a virgin is something you're ashamed of, or you never having sex something that you feel insecure about. You understand? You want to let her know, hey, listen, I'm digging you, and I gotta let you know something. Like, I'm a virgin. I ain't never had sex before, and you know the reason why is because I never really, I just never seen a chick that I really wanted to, like, you know, get that intimate with. But for you, it's something about you that makes me want to make it happen with you. So listen, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to hit you up this weekend. You're going to come over to the crib. And you know what I'm saying? Like, you take control of that motherfucking shit. You understand? And just because you were so confident enough to let her know what the deal was, you weren't coming at her apologetic, like you're ashamed. You feel what I'm saying? And you're taking control of the situation and the direction of where things are going. That chick will follow you. That chick will be delighted to fuck with you. Because first of all, you know, there's going to be a lot of chicks who they're going to feel, first of all, good that you're like, damn, like, shit, you know, he must really like me, or it's, you know, the attention or the feeling that she's going to get that you're saying, look, I'm allowing you to fuck me. You understand what I'm saying? And Yao Don said, and this is true, he said she can tell you if you're lying about not being a virgin when it comes time to smash. Real talk. Real fucking talk. You feel what I'm saying? That's real fucking talk. And that's the part about the whole lying and manipulating and all this other shit, is that at some point you're gonna be found out to be a fraud. You understand what I'm saying? You're gonna be found out as a fraud. She's gonna see that you're a fraud, that you're fake, that you're not real. And then all that time and energy you wasted manipulating, lying, is all for nothing. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, that is what it is, man. So yeah, don't be scared to like let these girls know what it is. I'm saying, do not be scared. But yo, listen, I'm about to head up out of here. I got to do a few more things. You feel me? But yo, I appreciate everybody that was in the chat. Remember, get your copy of How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day, the ebook, hard copy, audiobook. Make sure you get this. If you get the hard copy, I will autograph it for you. Send it to your spot. You know, just hit me up. Also, make sure you guys go to badboymembership.com. And I will do another live joint probably, well, not Wednesday. Yeah, it'll probably just be Friday because I got a lot of shit to do this week. But yeah, I'll holler at you guys later. And y'all be safe. And remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone.